Hello, my name is Sean. I just did a experiment on the Thames and Cosmos C3000 chemistry set. What I did, I took a barbecue grill, small barbecue grill, heated some oily rags that was mixed with um, rags mixed with oil, and I had a pot, a metal pot with olive oil, and I dumped the whole thing of KBr, potassium, bromine, and olive oil. So the potassium, bromine, and olive oil, and then I lit the oily rags on fire and heated up a bunch of rocks, and it cooked for about a half hour, longer than expected, and a little bit freaky because the chemical KBr is slightly toxic, but it was diluted with oil, and the flame was on for a little too long, so I dumped tons of water on it, and there were big yellow clouds of smoke, and it produced a lot of smoke while I was making it. And when I described the rock, it's like really shiny and like big chunk of mica, and it was just originally um, uh, just a white rock with I don't even know what kind of rock originally it was, but it's not the original rock anymore. And I made like there were a few dozen rocks in there, and I rinsed it off with water and cleaned it with some Windex and scrubbed it down and dried it. Um, and it came out kind of shiny and cool. I just nothing you would find in nature. Um, I reported before I started the experiment. I reported it to the police so that they'd know I was working with KBr and potassium bromine, and the batch is done, but I have all the rocks that were cooked are still in the pot. I'm waiting for a big rainstorm. I'm gonna leave them outside until the rainstorms just wash it all away. I dumped a lot of water in there to dilute it, and it's kind of psychoactive. First I was panicked that something would go wrong and the whole thing would catch on fire or I'd poison myself. But after a while, pretty much I was comfortable. My main concern was making sure that I could put the fire out and I could dry them off. And I just wasn't quite ready to dry them, and I was kind of confused cleaning them, so I kind of went through a little extra long process of cleaning them, and just I get the hose and I wash this one off. It's just like so cool. It's kind of psychoactive. I don't know if it's the panic or any of the vitamins that I take, but this is like the most psychoactive rock I've ever made. I've been an alchemist and I've made rocks, but this is like had the most change since I tried sulfur. It's a lot more change than sulfur. I mean, it's pretty interesting. Um, but anyways, the experiment was a success. If these few days go by good, and kind of feel nice having this rock in my pocket as a friend. Anyways, love you all. Peace be with you. Go Bachoff. See ya.